And this is where we saw the great change in Zereth, where he finally just fucking snapped. He wasn't having anything of that world. The world just took away something that was so precious to him, and it's like, no, this is the last straw. Like, I have had it with this world. I gotta say, this chapter, this little flashback that we had, holy hell, I think that's a good way to end the Mavis and Zereth little love story that they had for, like, these couple of chapters. So we get to see straight off from the start of this chapter, we just see, like, Zereth walking into the Fairy Tale Guild, holding the dead body of his loved one, like, just Mavis, that he just only knew just a little while. And then it's like, you get to see, like, Hades is there, like, talking, like, you're the Black Wizard from the Force. Like, why is Mavis happening? It's like, she's been missing for a year. What happened? And all that. And like, Zereth's like, we need to talk. Are you alone? Like that. It's like, yeah, everyone's out. And it's saying, yeah, this is the guild here, right here. And then just fucking Zereth just drops the body saying, well, here, I've come to return her. And it's like, Hades can't believe it. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, she's not a doll or something like that. And it's just those evil, just fucking lifeless eyes. Just like, she ain't going to be moving anymore. And just like, Hades just like looks there and he's like, are you alright? You're like, what happens? You asleep? It's just like, and he just walks off saying good night, Mavis, and just saying his name to like, I was saying, yeah, I'm Zereth, like that. And it's like, yeah, like Mavis was a fairy, and that's what I'd be called a Spriggan. And I was curious, like, for a while, what is a Spriggan? I was very curious, so I definitely like checked up on this, and apparently a Spriggan is like a, from what it comes from, it's a Cornish sort of like a little folklore thing that we found out, like, which is, they're depicted as grotesque and ugly and said to be found in old ruins and barrows, guarding buried treasures and generally acting as fairy bodyguards. They were also said to be busy thieves, though usually small. They had the ability to swell to enormous size. They were sometimes speculated to be the ghosts of the old giants. So pretty much they were the guardians of the fairies, and it's like, I find that interesting that maybe, like, this is what he kind of wanted to do with the 12 Spriggans. Like, he wanted to make them to, like, to guard the fairy heart. Like, that's, like, their whole objective, to try and take it back. And it's, like, in his own little twisted way. And I kind of thought that was kind of interesting that that came from, like, you know, like, a more ancient part of, like, the UK, like, where we actually have in Cornwall. It's like, I feel like that's a very cool thing to actually see, that it was, like, something like that. It's like, I really did like that. And it's like, the last time I really heard, I think, like, the Spriggan was even used in anything. I believe it was, like, in Alfheim, like, from SAO. Like, that was the last time I heard it. And let's be honest, like, that could have been a fucking better way of using, like, the Spriggan before. But it's like, and he just says it just straight there. I am so tired of this already. I don't want to be around people anymore. That's right. I'll start with my simulation games again. I won't have to worry about anything in Arcadia. It's like, I shouldn't have fallen in love. And he just starts breaking down. And it's just like, you just see, Hades kept this away from everyone. He was like, oh, there's something down at the deep of the guild. That's something, yeah, we got a lacrima that can, like, you know, maybe that can resurrect her. So that's how she ended up, like, getting her body inside of the crystal. And I'm guessing, like, the crystal keeps her spirit around or something. And it's like, and this explains as well, like, how, like, why he went to the deep darks, like, or where he was looking for, you know, the one magic, and they were showing, like, he was searching a bunch of, like, resurrection things just to bring back Mavis. And that makes, like, Hades a little bit more of a tragic character, really, that, you know, he pretty much did this all in the end. He was like, yeah, I'm trying to find, like, regardless of what, like, he couldn't find the answers that he wanted in, like, all the good magic, so that's why he went to dark magic and just started, like, looking for, like necromancy and, like, all this kind of messed up stuff. And it's like, yeah, he got close to where that magic was, to the deep darks of magic, and he fucking, I think, like, he nearly got close right up to the end. And it's like, and he decided to, like, after, like, a bunch of years as well, he just said, like, you know, he decided to tell everyone that she in fact died, and that she died on, like, the grave, like, of the, you know, Temrojima, and they were saying, like, oh, this is where this gonna, like, her birthplace was, so we're gonna build her there. Funny enough, though, like, as he became the guildmaster, and I believe it was, like, the year 700, like, 3 years later or so, after, like, he said, like, you know, Mavis died, it was, like, funny enough, you saw that Makarov's father, Yuri, actually passed away, and it was, like, unaware of the circumstances, like, you know, caused by his wife, because, you know, he realized that at the end as well, with the guys, like, you know, like, how does that, I realized, oh, shit, she was the one, like, that's what caused it, and it's, like, I feel like that's one of the reasons why he couldn't reveal that to anyone, and, like, only the guild masters could know about this. And it's like, yeah, that's just, I don't know, I felt like that just felt like a bit of a weird end for Yuri, really. Like, you know, after we got quite a bit of development from him from Zero, I thought, you know, we would have learned how exactly he died. He's just like, oh, it's just an unknown way, he just died, it just happened like that. And it's like, you know, even though he was a genius, you know, he was stuck with the curse, and you know, he had to become in somewhat a suspended animation maybe. And it's like that's pretty much what happened. And we found out what exactly like Fairy Heart is, and it is eternity magic. And everyone's like, eternity? Like it's like it's the exact thing. It's a limitless magic that will never go out. For example, why do you think Spriggan wants this? Like, why do you think, like, you know, they want this magic? It's because you remember in Therion, that thing that took forever to build up and just a bit of magic and that could wipe out an entire country? They could keep firing that thing over and over and over again to anyone that will dare stares in their like path. And it's like, you really think like they can do it, like anything about that? And it's saying like, you know, what are they going to do with it? I think they're planning to use taking down Akhenaten, because let's be honest, like Akhenaten is strong, but I don't think he can take infinity shots. Of a fucking cannon. Like, he can't take that. After a while, with something that powerful, I think Akhenaten, if not getting wiped out after a couple shots of that, he would be, like, go pretty down. And it's like, and maybe it's just still so bad, it's just like, you know, like, about all this, it's like, you know, I caused this with my sin and all that. It's like, and funny enough, out of everyone that says it to, like, out of everyone, is Gargiel that kind of, like, changes the room of atmosphere later on and saying, like, it's not a sin to fall in love. You can't even arrest someone on that. And you just see everyone looking at it. Of course, Lenny's, like, blushing a little bit as well. It's like, oh, like, really trying to get that little relationship thing. And, like, I don't know, it was just very weird to hear that from Gargiel, and everyone else like, yeah, we're on your side, you know, mate, it's not your fault. It's like, it's all, you know, kind of blaming on Xerath and, like, the circumstances. And it's like, and Natsu at the end being like, oh, I'll take Xerath down on my own. Like, you know, I've been developing this secret, like, technique anyway. And when you see it, it's like he's holding up his arm. So I'm thinking that's relating back to now we might actually find out something like that. Now, that's the whole chapter in whole, but the most interesting thing is that is what the next one's called. Prelude to the Final Battle. Now, I've been saying for quite a while that we could have another arc, or like, it may be like the Fourth Great Ninja War and Naruto, how like that's like just pretty much a saga in a way. So I feel like it's gonna have a bit of the branch. So you're gonna have like the 12, you know, like Spriggans, you're gonna be having them, the Alvarez, like you're gonna have like sort of those stuff going from into it. Then I feel like we're gonna be having what they've been building up is the Ragnarok, like sort of part of the arc. So yeah, like now it kind of be interesting. I still think like we still got another arc after Fairy Tail, but I think yeah, this is the finale. We're now building it up to. I mean, there's still gonna be doubts. There could be still like another thing that can come out of nowhere. You know, like just out like a big fucking demon that was like we hadn't expected. But Xerath has been built up for so long since like near the start of the series as well. Like near like the first fucking arc as well. Like one of his like dangerous weapons, like you know Lullaby. And it's like, I feel like it would be a bit weird if it, something did come out like at last minute to take him out, but I feel like, yeah, we're getting to that point now where we've got to take down Sarah. So, hey guys, like, maybe we might have 2 years left. Like, that's always a consideration. Maybe at 2 to 3. Like, I honestly can't say. It honestly depends on Hero's pacing or what he's going to do. I mean, there's a lot of fights to go through, a lot of stuff, like crazy moments as well. So, I'm really looking forward to it. But, you know, the flashback's over. You know, we've had this whole little tiny first bit of the Alvarez stuff like kind of come to a conclusion. So I mean, I'm telling you what, like I don't know if it's just me, but every time now, like when it goes on Fairy Tail, I am fucking excited to see the next chapter. I want to keep seeing it. I need to see more of it because holy hell, I cannot wait for the finale. I don't know, but when I got to hear that bit, like when I saw that chat what the next one's called, I actually did get a bit of sadness in me. It's like, fuck. Is it really gonna like? Are we getting to that bit now, where it's like another series is kind of building up to the penultimate end, and it's like, fuck, like it's just like another big series going down. So it's like, I feel bad, you know. A lot of people are still trying to deal with, you know, like Naruto being ended, like Bleach on its last legs as well. Then, you know, we still got One Piece running strong, and it's like you got other series that are just gone as well, like Reborn, Claymore. I'm pretty sure a lot of the other big hitters are probably going to go as well sometime soon. But it's like, yeah, we're running out of them. So, and Fairy Tail has always been one that I've been following since the start of my channel. So, I think definitely it's one thing I want to do at least as well is like keep up to the reviews of like Fairy Tail and definitely do it to the very like end. Like I want to do that. That's like one thing I at least want. And so like if this channel ever goes, just at least talk about the final like chapter of Fairy Tail. At least talk about the full way out of it. Because you know it's been a big part of my life and I absolutely love it. Like has its ups, has its downs, but it's a fucking journey and it's an enjoyable one at that. So I mean, the score itself for the chapter itself was pretty good. We had some good development, a big shocker about the whole what exactly Fairy Light Heart is being like, it's exactly infinity magic. So yeah, you got to deal with like a bunch of the Aethelions just going at you and just, whew. I mean, the Tower of Heaven's like canon like that. You don't want to take that shit at all. So yeah, it's like curious. Like, what do you think of Natsu's new like secret technique? Do you really think it's going to take down Zereth? Honestly, I think he's pulling shit out of his ass. It's going to be strong. And he's probably going to use it on one of the Spriggans to break them down. But it's like, I don't think that is anything to take down Zereth like that. You need like Dragon Force like times 20 and like maybe this like Aethelius like mode that you've got like that I really want to see. But that's all from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching as always. And I'll see you guys next time.